All right, Josh, we had a chance to talk a little bit ago about how the football team is doing so far this season, but I guess at this point in the year, heading into this big game against Western Oregon, what are you and the rest of the team, what kind of expectations do you have at a national stage like you'll have this Saturday?
Well, obviously we want to go out there and get a win first and foremost, but I think a lot more of it has to do with just playing as a team. I think that's been kind of a big issue for us, is just playing a whole game. We either play the first half or we play the second half, and I think for us this would be a great statement on a nationally televised game to just go out there and play a full four-quarter game and just show up.
Obviously the team had a lot of success this season on the road and came up short against Azusa Pacific this past weekend. Talk to me about what that game experience was like.
Obviously it was disappointing traveling all the way down to Azusa and then not performing the way we wanted to. But at the same time, I think we learn a lot. I think you learn a lot more from losing than you do winning, because it shows people's true colors and you see the weak links in the team, and you address those issues, and from that you get stronger and you get better and you learn how to deal with those weaknesses and you improve.
A lot of newcomers on the defensive side of the ball this season, yourself included. What's it been like as a defensive unit, getting not just young freshmen, true freshmen playing out there on the field, but the newcomers like yourself? What's it like getting all those new additions to the defense to play as one unit?
Well, like you said, obviously it's a lot of new guys, it's a lot of new pieces, so it's just getting everyone to perform as one unit rather than having them perform as a position group like defensive line, linebackers, DBs. So there's just trying to create that atmosphere of unity, that each guy has the other guy's back and that we're just going to go out there and we're going to have fun and we're going to play. So, yeah.
Coming into the season, there's individual and team goals.
Right.
With a season like this one, where there have been some struggles as well as some successes, how has the team adjusted its goals as the years progressed?
Yeah, so obviously, like, the season hasn't gone the way we wanted to, and in regards to a lot of our goals, we've come up short. But I mean, life throws you a curveball, you deal with it. So we set new goals, and we go from week to week to week, and we just address what we can, and we move forward.
Obviously, injuries have played a big role in this season. And you as a junior, with the expectation, that the Jacks will have these players next year. How do you work with these folks that were maybe the second or third string on the depth chart? How do you get them ready to go out there on game day and be successful?
Well, it's more than just having like that first string, because everyone plays a part in a team. That's why it's a team. So next year, when they step into the shoes of being the starters or the second team guys who are going to be getting significant playing time, it's about bringing them into what the standards are for being those guys who are going to be out on the field making plays and stuff like that. So you just have to be patient with them, be coachable with them, stuff like that. Just be encouraging. You can't get down on them because they're young guys. They haven't been under that pressure before. So, yeah.
Obviously, you haven't had the experience of playing at Western Oregon
Right.
in Monmouth. It's definitely a different environment from what I've heard. Talk to me about what your expectations are for that game environment come Saturday.
Well, our expectations are like any other game. Go out there and get a win. But I think, yeah, obviously that's a home field advantage, but it's not like we haven't had that before. We went to Tennessee, and that was an awesome experience, being able to play in front of their crowd and just all the adversity that we had to face. So it's not like we're unfamiliar with adversity. It's just going to be one more away game that we got to deal with. And so, yeah.
Great. Thanks, Josh.
Yeah, no problem.